Hello everybody, this is Fronito Bobbin here, and welcome once again to Daytona, but this time for the one and only Daytona 500. This is the Great American Race, and the season opening race for every NASCAR Skittles Cup Series driver. Back in the Clash about a week ago, we only had a certain number of drivers, but now we have a full field of cars ready to take home the big trophy at Daytona, which I'm not sure what the trophy is, but that's okay. I'm sure all these drivers have that trophy in mind. So without further ado, let's take a look at the starting grid for the race. Starting on pole, probably as per usual, is Martin Truex Jr. Alongside him is the number 06 of the real Xbox Nerd. Right behind him in third place is Fronito Bobbin. Fourth is William Byron. Fifth is Kevin Harvick. Sixth is Bank Coaches. Seventh is Kyle Busch. Eighth is Denny Hamlin. Trying to mess up the starting this time. Ninth is Chase Elliott. 10th is Brad Keselowski. 11th is Tim Tom. 12th is Gridron. 13th is Purser. 14th is Kyle Larson. 15th is Jay McMurray. 16th is Oliver. 17th is Joey Logano. 18th is Duck. 19th is Ryan Newman. 20th is Donald. Actually, no, Douglas. 21st is Nia. 22nd is Donald. 23rd is Jimmy Johnson. 24th is Clint Boyer. 25th is Alex Bowman. 26th is Daniel Suarez. 27th is Ryan Blaney. 28th is Kurt Busch. 29th is Paul Menard. 30th is Austin Dillon. 31st is Rebecca. 32nd is Eric Jones. 33rd is James Hicks. 34th is Bubba Wallace. 35th is Eric Almirola. 36th is Mr. Light's brother. 37th is Derper. 38th is Mr. Lighty. 39th is Mommy. 40th is Reese Sorensen. 41st is Can't Drive and running out the field last. And 42nd is Jeffrey Earnhardt. Good thing I didn't mess up the starting that time, because I certainly did that in the first attempt at recording the Series National Series race. But we're good now. So let's get this thing just fired up. This oh, whoopsie daisy. I didn't mean to fast forward. Whoopsies. Yep. Don't get it perfect all the time, but I try my best to at least get it right. But anyways, the cars are now rolling off. Yep. This is not just any race. This is Daytona 500, the greatest race in the history of the world. And all these drivers want to win it. Just like I noticed, the real Xbox Nerd has a bit of a weird paint scheme with his rear bumper. Yeah. Yeah, of course, this is the first race of the season. So there may be a few goofs here and there, but I'll definitely make sure to correct those as time goes along. But apologies if there are any goofs in this race with either the paint schemes or the... Oh, what's this with Nia? Looks like Nia here, she's on the infield, so... I don't know what's up with Nia. I mean, she's stepping out of the race before it's even started or something, or she just... Yeah, very weird occurrence with Nia here. I don't know why I'm going through all these things, geez, but yeah. I don't know what's up with... Not Tim Tom. I don't know what's up with Nia. It looks as if her car has stopped before the race has even started, which is very unfortunate. The same thing happened to Ty Dillon in the Series National Series race. Now it looks like it's happened again to Nia for this race. So, yeah. First race season and someone's already, or Nia's already fell out of it, but oh well. I guess you can't win them all. So Nia already out of the Daytona 500 before it's even started. Looks like she had a car problem or something, but either way, we are ready to go for the Great American Race, Daytona 500, the top crown jewel of NASCAR. Here we come, start-finish line, and we're on the way for the 2008 NASCAR Skittles Cup Series season at Daytona. Yes, indeed, race number 1 is off. Already, the drivers are jockeying for position. Fronito Bobbin already trying to go underneath Martin Truex Jr. Not gonna be easy though. Looks like the real Xbox Nerd and William Byron and all the other guys on top lane are gonna get boxed on the outside lane. But it looks like Martin Truex Jr. and Fronito Bobbin are gonna prevail for the time being. Indeed. See what these two drivers. Well, let's see what happens in the entire race. You know, this is a longer race. Look at that. Fronito Bobbin already making moves on Truex. Fronito Bobbin already in first place. Look at that. Not even lap 1 yet, and we've already had a overtake. And it looks like Froling to Bob is going to come off for turn number 4, and it just looks like he's going to be the first lap of the 2018 Daytona 500. Look at that. First race season, and Froling to Bob's already going fast. And Froling to Bob will lead the first lap of the Daytona 500. Meanwhile, everyone behind him, however, is managing to jockey for a position. It looks like, oh, the real Xbox nerd, wow, real Xbox nerd, he tried to close in on Kevin Harvick, but couldn't quite do it, though. It looks like Kevin Harvick is going to take this position for second place. Man, everyone's bunched up, but this is how Daytona is early on in the race. Everyone's all bunched up, no one can really go anywhere. I guess that's going to be the attitude of this race. But there's everyone on the inside lane already moving up positions. We have Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, and Brad Keselowski. Look, they're moving up positions. Real Xbox nerd already being boxed in the outside lane. Oh dear. Real Xbox nerd didn't have that lead for a super amount of time, but oh dear. It looks like Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin are gonna be on the inside lane. Yeah, Truex. Truex, he was super dominant in the Clash, but already lap 1, and Truex has already fallen out, and Froling to Bobbin now just getting in. Froling to Bobbin. This was pretty much the same scenario for Froling to Bobbin at the beginning of the Siemens Next Series race. Froling to Bobbin, he took the lead in the Siemens Next Series and led it for quite some time. Although Froling to Bobbin was on the pole for the Siemens Next Series race, where here he started this race on 3rd, but already in 1st place. So, super big deal. Here comes Tim Tom and Percy Serp. Now it looks like they're gonna box up Denny Hamlin to the outside lane. Yep, the best friends from the island of Soas are now moving up their positions already in the race. That's gonna put Tim Tom in 2nd. Looks like the Realist Buckner, he's already found his way to the inside lane. Looks like now Realist Buckner hanging out in 4th. So, very interesting scenario here at Daytona already. Oh, looks like now Percy, he's gonna take the inside lane on Tim Tom. Not something you see every day, but yeah, there's Tim Tom Serp. Yep, make sure to watch Big World, Big Adventures, the movie. It's an interesting one. But here's Percy Serp now in 2nd place. Just ahead of Tim Tom, but here comes Jay McMurray and Duck. And it looks like Truex now moved his way up to the field already as well. So several people are switching positions for 2nd place. This is now becoming a very similar story to the Siemens Next Series race yesterday. Froling to Bobbin with the lead, but several other drivers swapping up 2nd. Percy Serp now 2nd place in the race for now, but right behind him is Jay McMurray and several other drivers. Wow. There are lots of drivers who want to win this race, but only one of them will actually do it. It looks like Truex, however, he's already moving up his positions. He's going to try to squeeze underneath Jay McMurray. And he does so. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. He's going to trap Jay McMurray on the outside lane. And Truex is going to take 3rd place away from him. It looks like now Truex already chasing down Percy Serp. Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a caution flag. Caution flag is out. Man, race was just getting underway, and now we have had a caution flag. It's going to be the first caution flag of the entire season. Yes, indeed. There were no caution flags in the Clash or the Siemens Next Series race, but we have a caution flag today. It looks like drivers are going to race back to the line. We're going to just wait for everybody to park up behind the pace car, and then we want to see exactly what happened. A caution at Daytona. Looks like everyone's just racing back to the line, I suppose. I guess that's the game here. Yep. Apparently, we're using 2003 rules in 2018. Not something we do every day, but it's happening today, apparently. You can hear the sound. Oh yeah, there was definitely a crash in turn number 1. So we're definitely going to rewind time and take a look back at what exactly happened. But for right now, we're just going to take a look as the field. We'll just park up, or we'll just come up behind the pace car. There's the pace car. And now everyone is now just, they're just doing their thing. Everyone's single file for the time being, but now it's time to rewind time and take a look at exactly what happened. So let's just rewind. Those noise sound interesting. So we're going to rewind time and take a look at when the pace car, right around then. So let's now go over the field. Oh, wow! A big pileup at Daytona. Holy moly. Let's see exactly how this happened. Okay, so it looks like what happened is that it started out with Bang Coaches here. So let's get on to Bang Coaches' camera angle. It looks like that Bang Coaches, he was, oh no, T. McMurray, he just slowed up and everyone tried to get past, but they just couldn't, and everyone just piled into each other. Holy moly. Oh wow, Oliver went for a big roll. Let's take a look at that wreck from, wow, Oliver upside down. Holy moly, there's a lot of red cars already. Let's take a look at what happened with Oliver. Yeah, it looks like the field just slowed up and then everyone just jogging for position. And there was a massive pileup. And it looks like Oliver, wow, Oliver, he was hit hard by Mr. Lady. That put Oliver upside down the racetrack. Not a good day for the Great Western engine. Holy moly. Several drivers now going to the garage now. It's a bad day for quite a few of these guys. Now just Windows 10 messing up. Holy moly. Let's see that from... yeah, so look, what exactly happened is that Jamie McMurray, it looks like that he was just trying to navigate his way through the pack, but then he brake checked everyone. Everyone got trapped in behind him. It looks like Jamie McMurray managed to save himself, only just though. He did, however, take out a bunch of other good drivers. Real Xbox Nerd, it looks like he was safe, but it looks like everyone just jammed into each other. It all started here when Clint Boyer, he lost track of his car. In fact, if we rewind it here a bit. Yeah, so what happened is that Jimmy Johnson, he went right into the rear end of Clint Boyer, and then everyone just brake checked each other, and everyone trying to avoid each other just piled in. And wow, Mr. Lighty's brother as well. He just could not see what exactly was happening. So let's take a look at Mr. Lighty's brother's perspective, or from this accident. It looks like that Mr. Lighty's brother, he was already falling a bit out of the field. But then what happens is that, well, he got caught up, he went too fast, and then oh, Mommy came in real hard and took her out. Let's see what happened. What was Mommy doing? Yeah, it looks like she was coming in fast. She tried to avoid the wreck, but just couldn't do it. The same thing I said about Mr. Lighty. Wow. Several cars now being sent to the garage now. Let's just have one more look at the crash. Let's go on board with Oliver and just see what happened in that nasty accident. So let's now go on to the this one? Yeah, roof camera. Let's see what happened from here. And the footage just dies, but that's just what happens when a car goes upside down. So only a certain number of laps into the race, and already quite a few accidents have happened. So let's now get back to Fronto Bobbin, and we'll just fast forward. Don't you worry, we're not going to waste your time too much. We're going to fast forward to when the field gets behind the pace car, and we'll actually see if anyone actually wound up pit road. I don't think so, because I actually modified the track INI file here at Daytona to make sure that the tires never wore out. Oh, but even so, some drivers are coming down pit road, and some drivers are not. Looks like Truex, Tim Tom, and Percy Serp, and many others are now coming down pit road. Some drivers, however, are not going down pit road and are just staying out on the racetrack. Yep, several drivers coming down pit road, while some drivers are not going down pit road. This is really going to mess up the field. Oh, it looks like some drivers got damaged so badly to the point where they just might not even be in the race anymore. Holy moly. Let's fly up to here and see who wins the race off pit road for the time being. It looks like Truex, yeah, it looks like he came on the pit road. Looks like he's gonna, oh, looks like he's gonna do a stop and go for some reason. Okay, so Truex, I guess he's just gonna do a stop and go for some reason. Yep, some drivers choosing to pit, while some drivers are choosing to stay out. That's really gonna shake up the standings of the race. Yep, several drivers, like I said, some drivers pitted, some drivers didn't. It looks like some drivers are just, oh, Bang Coaches, he's stuck on pit road, and same for Oliver, Mr. Lighty. Yeah, a few of these guys are on pit road, but meanwhile, some of these other guys, could be a good day for them coming up. Look at that, Reed Sorensen's up to 17th. You don't see that every day. It looks like that's going to be it for the pit stop. So some drivers choosing to pit, some drivers choosing not to pit. Fronto Bobbin is going to have the lead here, possibly on the restart. So now we're going to go on to the, yeah, so the caution lights are out on the pace car. So next, oh, never mind, that's a lie. Wait, some drivers going down pit road again, or something's just happening? Or are they just trying to get their positions up? Oh, here's Bang Coaches. Looks like he caught up. But yeah, some drivers are going to be out of this race now already. Yep. Wow, they really ripped off the rear end of Jimmy Johnson's car. So like I said, some drivers made it through the wreck, some drivers didn't make it through. Huh. That was a rare accident though. Not every day that you see a brake check here at Daytona. Usually you try to go full throttle, but Jamie McMurray seems to have other ideas. So it looks like the caution light's are they gonna go out this time? Yes sirree. Alright, so it looks like now these drivers might just either line up or they'll be single file on the restart. I have to see exactly what happens. Oh, it looks like Nia here. Looks like, oh, Nia! You know, originally I thought that Nia, she had a problem, but it looks like that Nia has recovered. It looks like she'll be starting alongside of Fronito Bobbin. Yeah, meanwhile, everyone else single file. Yeah, so it looks like Nia. So Nia's currently running in 32nd, although she is a lap down. So, yeah, you know, Nia, she did get some practice in the NASCAR Skittles Series race yesterday, but this is really the race to prove if it kind of paid off in a way. But it looks like the field is going to be set for the restart as of right now. So let's just fast forward once again all the way to the very start, or to the point where the pace car goes on the pit road. And yes, indeed, the pace car is going to go on the pit road this time by. And we're about to go green once again here at Daytona. So it's Fronito Bobbin, Ryan Newman, and Chase Elliott for top 3. Already, it looks like Chase Elliott has now gotten the better restart on Ryan Newman, though. Although it looks like Chase Elliott's going to have to get around Nia. Nia there is a lap down, so we're going to have to see what she can do as the race progresses along. But Fronito Bobbin, however, still leading the race. Now, although it's not the craziest thing to see Fronito Bobbin at Daytona, you know, Fronito Bobbin, he won the Daytona 500 his first ever start way back at the Daytona 500 in 2003. And now here in the year 2018, some years later, Fronito Bobbin in the lead once more. And even then, Fronito Bobbin, it's not the weirdest thing to see him out here in front. Fronito Bobbin, he is a very good plate racer, but here comes, it looks like Nia's gonna be slowing up the field. That's gonna put Chase Elliott in second and Eric Almirola in third. So while Fronito Bobbin is still prevailing as the leader, some drivers are going to be wanting to catch up to him though. Oh, it looks like the real Xbox nerd, he looks like he survived the crash, and now he is currently running in 5th. So we could see the real Xbox nerd come up and maybe do something crazy, or not. We'll have to see we'll have to see what exactly happens. Chase Elliott though, he is trying very hard. Now, lead changes, they're a bit rare when you got a really powerful guy at first. And Fronito Bobbin, he is a very powerful racer, and he is currently putting his foot down. But here comes the real Xbox nerd. Looks like the real Xbox nerd is now just getting back into the race. He's going to overtake Eric Almirola for 3rd place. So Fronito Bobbin continuing to lead, but Chase Elliott's now out there 2nd, with real Xbox nerd in 3rd. So we'll have to see exactly what happens as the race progresses along, but it will certainly be an interesting show as time goes along, you know? But it looks like many of these guys are now, 3 wide here. It looks like Nia is now being split by William Byron and Truex, even though William Byron is a lap down and Martin Truex Jr. is here in 8th. You have to pass these guys, though. It looks like the real Xbox nerd is trying to pass Chase Elliott, although he is getting blocked by him, though. Let's see if there might be any lap cars up ahead. Well, there is can't drive, but that's not rare. So race been green for a little while now. Well, I'd say that. So that number 14, so quite a long way to go. You know? So that was our first caution of the season, which is quite interesting. Oh, and here comes the real Xbox nerd, now diving underneath Chase Elliott. That's going to put the real Xbox nerd up to 2nd place. Yeah, I just noticed, although there's a bit of an issue with the real Xbox nerd paint scheme, for some reason, green is not his bumper over there, so I guess something happened at YouTube with Motorsports and they couldn't get the real Xbox nerd's car corrected in time. But here comes Truex, another powerhouse. He's already pushed his way up to 3rd place, and here's Martin Truex Jr. now just behind the Xbox nerd and Fronito Bobbin. So there's Martin Truex Jr. just riding along. And he's gonna overtake the Realistic Bucks Nerd. Realistic Bucks Nerd. He's gonna be pushed to the outside lane, which is something. So that's gonna give Martin Truex Jr. the position for second, and now Donald is up here. Well, according to 2003, he's in sixth, but this time I should update. And now Donald is up to third place. Yep. Listen to me, these guys back here are changing position. Rebecca up here is in fifth. Meanwhile, Nia, despite the fact that Nia's up here, she is in 31st, so I'm not sure if free passes are in the NASCAR racing season. You know, maybe there could be another caution and Nia gets a free pass and gets back the lap, or maybe she just sits there for the remainder of the race. Depends if another caution comes out. Oh, this is a long race, so we could see a caution, or we could see, well, nothing. Who knows? Either way, Froito Bobbin continuing to lead the field and doing it well. He is doing it well. But we could see something crazy happen. Man, Can't Drive is going as slow as a snail. So Can't Drive, he could either mess up the field or he could do nothing, basically. Well, that's Can't Drive for ya. Living up to his name. We could see drivers really play with position. It looks like Froito Bobbin's rear bumper, as well as some green there. Yeah, I'm not sure what they did in Froito Bobbin's car. I guess that's just because of the fact that they had to put on the plate bodies and stuff, you know. This was the standard body, then we would probably see something different. Well. Yep, there's Can't Drive. Well, Froito Bobbin, everyone slows up. Holy moly, Can't Drive just slowed everyone up. Everyone's just slowing down. Everyone is still single file, though. It looks like none of these guys are intelligent enough to actually overtake position. Everyone's now bunching up crazily. And now Froito Bobbin finally makes it around Can't Drive after a huge stall. That really slowed up the pack. William Byron got quite a bit of spots back. Everyone, wow, Realistic Bucks Nerd, he's going to lose a lot of spots there. Realistic Bucks Nerd now hanging behind Can't Drive. I wouldn't do that though, you know. You think that these drivers would be smart enough? Yeah, look at that! More of the field is catching up. Holy moly! We're gonna have a party here soon. Everyone's going slow as a snail as they're all being held up by Can't Drive. Meanwhile, the lead guys, however, are now going forwards. They're going fast, I guess. There's Joey Logano. It looks like, ooh, it looks like the bomb pack managed to get around Can't Drive, but the top pack, wow, Realistic Bucks Nerd. He is losing all of his spots right now. You know, Realistic Bucks Nerd did a bad move, and now losing all the ground he gained up there. Although, you think where's Bank Coaches though? Oh, there's Bank Coaches all the way back in 27. Yeah, Bank Coaches was involved in the crash that happened earlier. So I don't know if Bank Coaches will be able to you know, be able to catch up to these guys. We'll have to see, though. So far, not a lot of activity happening in the race. Froito Bobbin, even after Can't Drive, slowed him up by miles. Froito Bobbin is still in first place. He is an absolute powerhouse, though. You know, it's no surprise that Froito Bobbin is up here. Oh, it is a bit of a surprise, though, that there is some confusion on the racetrack. Oh, now it looks like it's going to be a little bit well before it gets to the next lap car, which is going to be Derper. Derper looks like he might just be another Can't Drive and slow up the field by miles. If we take a look at the Realistic Bucks Nerd, he is slowed up. Oh, looks like there's some battling for position about the Realistic Nerd. I mean, well, he's in 15th, so there is quite a lot. There's quite a ways to go in the race. So the Realistic Bucks Nerd could come in here and maybe strip the field a bit, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see exactly what happens. Maybe Truex will overtake Froito Bobbin. I don't know. Truex was very powerful in the clash, but it looks like he has a new challenger, being Froito Bobbin. Well, I say new challenge. I mean, these guys have been battling. Well, I mean, Truex, he became competitive in 2016. And that's when he gave Froito Bobbin a bit of a run for his money. Looks like it's going in this race currently right now, in a way. But Truex having a hard time getting around Floyd to Bobbin. He might have to rely on live traffic though to swing some positions. Here you have Derp here running in the 180s, so it is possible. I mean, these guys will eventually get up to Derper, as Derper is now 25 miles an hour off the pace officially, or so. A bit more now. And these guys are hitting 200 on the back straightaway, on the straightaways in general. Although Donlove are having a bit of a career day, despite the fact that he's been racing for years. Here he is in 3rd place. But there's Truex. He is up there, but the question is how long till Truex can overtake him. Meanwhile, we have Ryan Newman up here in 4th. I think Newman, he won a Daytona 500. Bit of mystery. Although Ryan Newman, he's not the best career ever. You know, some might call him Mr. Irrelevant. You can call him whatever you want, but some say he's not the smartest guy in the field. Yeah. These guys believe eventually catches with Derper, either naturally or there could be another caution. Either one could happen. But it looks like this is an endurance race so far. So far, no one's trying to take away 1st place, but no one's making any crazy moves either. I guess now these guys are just playing it like an endurance race all the way till the end. These guys will have lap traffic to deal with, so we could either see a top tier guy get that win, or we could see some other guy. It could be Donald, but all the possibilities, though. Well, I mean, I'd say that it depends on how much these guys get held up by slow cars. Always can't drive again, going as slow as now. We could see can't drive slow guys down again. It looks like Bank Cokes and Jamie Johnson are going fairly slow here, so I'm not sure what's going to be up with those guys as time progresses along. But here comes Freund Bobbin, now chasing up Derper. Now Derper, an ex-Bobbin Motorsports driver, is now being caught up by his ex-boss man. Or, well, not ex-boss man, but used to be his boss man. You know, of course, Derper's boss man is now the guys back at the neighborhood, but some remember the days when he used to be Freund Bobbin. Well, it used to be. It was last year that Derper was at Bobbin Motorsports, but now Derper's back at the neighborhood racing, and Freund Bobbin's just a single car team for the season. But it looks like Freund Bobbin's going to make a bit of a smarter move. He's going to go on the outside lane of Derper, passes by him like no business at all. Derper's probably in there like, oh, hey, look, that's Freund Bobbin. I used to race at his team until Freund Bobbin kicked me out because I got into a bit of a fight with him at the beginning of, or at January, you know. Originally, it was planned that Derper would return to Bobbin Motorsports in 2018, but as soon as that argument happened, it was simply out of it. But either way, Freund Bobbin, wow. It looks like Truex and Donald got caught up on Derper there, so now Truex has lost quite a bit of ground. Donald's just hanging back there behind him. Oh, here comes another line. Oh, can't drive again. Let's see if the driver can get around, can't drive once again. They might just do it. Are they intelligent enough to do it? The answer to that is not for Freund Bobbin. Oh, there's Truex. Nearly went on the outside lane, but couldn't quite seal the deal there. But it looks like Truex now is the victim in this situation, getting slowed up by can't drive by miles. That's going to give Ryan Newman the 3rd place. And it looks like Freund Bobbin now just driving up fast. It's going to put Donald in 2nd place. Ryan Newman's not going to be in 3rd, and that's going to stick Truex in 4th. Here comes Derper. Wow. They got away from Derper, but then he just caught right up. And so here comes this pack of cars. Looks like they're catching up to these guys. Meanwhile, Freund Bobbin now just pulling away. Well, it is impossible to pull away if you're not in a draft, so... Well, it's impossible to pull away in general, so here's Freund Bobbin in 1st place, just ahead of Donald. So, eventually Donald will catch up to him, though, or... Well, that depends if they can get to the draft, though. It looks like Donald, he's trying to use the drive to catch up to Freund Bobbin. That's going to be easier said than done. Freund Bobbin going fairly slow, and Donald... Only 1 mile an hour faster than though. Oh, next lap of cars. There's quite a bit of wind. Looks like a bit of a pack here. We have Reed Sorensen, with Jeff Earhart and Jimmy Johnson with no rear bumper because he was involved in that accident on lap number 7. But a big one as well. Took out a few good cars. Well, I say good cars. I didn't really take out anybody in particular, but well, actually, I did. That's a lie. I think I took out both. Both Mr. Slade and Mr. Slade's brothers. So, Durper is now the only Snailroad Motorsports driver left in the race, or Snailroad Racing. I mean, oopsie daisies. Here's Ryan Newman now making his way around Donald. Newman now in second place. He's trying to gain up his ground on Bobbin, but only a matter of time. Oh, it looks like Donald's now trying to use the draft on Ryan Newman to get some speed. But according to Bobbin, though, has more horsepower, so he might be the guy that, well, he's gonna be the guy that leads for a while. I mean, we could see someone take the position away, or we could see another caution in more positions. Oh, here's Truex, though. He's made his way back up to 4th. It looks like Truex is trying to make his way back up to 1st. We could see Truex win the day. But who knows? It's going to be a little while before these guys catch up to the pack of cars at the back here. But so far in this race, it's just been mostly a single file freight train for the lead. Going to Bobbin so far has led every single lap. Going to Bobbin did the same thing in the Team Adventure Series race until the field caught up with a bunch of lap cars. But this time, Point of Bobbin hasn't run into any, lap cars, or at least one that slowed him down enough to take away the position. All that did happen to Truex, though. So since this isn't, let's see what's happening other places in the field. Ryan Blaney, this is his first race of Penske, not doing so well. Right, those guys are not doing the greatest. Can't drive hard. He can't seem to find a draft, so he's really just an obstacle. These guys here are strategizing. James McMurray, he's fallen all the way back down to 19th, but when some while earlier. Rebecca in her first career NASCAR Skittles Cup Series start, so far doing, I mean, she's running top 20th, which isn't terrible. You know, just ahead of her. Actually, 28th is Durper. Here's Douglas all the way back in 16th. Here's a mess of cars. Realist Smart, he's in 12th. I mean, we could see the Real Xbox Nerd in the lead again in the race, but he's going to have to really utilize the draft. But there's no saying that it might not happen. These guys are really fast, though. So there's a chance that these guys could come back into the competition. They're going slightly faster than these guys, so it's going to take quite a bit of progress, but it could happen. Truex, Kyle Larson, Duck, Chase Elliott, all these guys. They could possibly catch up to these guys up here and possibly take the lead, but it's going to take a lot of work from them, though. They're only going a teeny weeny little bit faster. So it's really the question of can they do it? So Floyd to Bobbin still leading. Here's with Sorensen and Jeff Earhart back here. You have Jeff Earhart making sure that there's still an Earnhardt here in NASCAR. And Jeff Earhart is now taking part in this race and now testing out the new equipment at Starcom Racing. You know, Starcom Racing, they're a brand new team, so it might take a little while for them to become the best, but that's something that can't happen. Well, these guys, however, are gaining a bit of speed, so these guys, oh, it looks like these guys are going to leave faster because of the fact that they're in the draft. Oh, they're doing 193 miles an hour for the corner, so that's the same pace as these guys. So while there's a chance that they could catch up to these guys, but you know, it's not the most likely scenario in the world. But that could become the case though when Floyd gets to reach Sorensen and everyone else gets boxed up. So here's Ryan Newman and Donald, top 3 guys. Looks like they're running quite well, but will that be the case as the race progresses? Who knows? It's a big question. Oh, it looks like Donald just overtook Ryan Newman for second. That's going to put Ryan Newman in second place. I mean, Douglas in second. No, Donald second place. Excuse me. getting the Scottish twins a bit confused, but they do look nearly identical. In fact, really, the only difference between the cars is that Donald's number 9 and Douglas is number 10. Apart from that, pretty much exactly the same. Oh, the sponsor's slightly different. You know, Donald has, you know, sponsored by Donald. And same it goes for the rear name, which you can barely see, but it is there. I have put effort into these paint schemes to make sure they look their best. There's Ryan Newman. And now up to third. Man, oh man. Ryan Newman literally takes away second. No, Donald takes away second, but then Ryan Newman takes it back. That's what I call a quick response time. Oh, speaking of response time, Fronto Bobbin. Here he is. Wow, he's gonna be really slowed up. Alex Bowman there doing fairly poorly. And it looks like all the guys are gonna get held up. That's gonna allow the pack behind them to speed up. Find that they can get around Can't Drive and all these other guys. It looks like he's not slowing them down too much though, although these guys are coming in hot though. But we'll have to see as time progresses. So Fronto Bobbin now making his way through the pack, and Donald right behind him in second. Fronto Bobbin just now going up just above Jeff Earhart. And it looks like, oh, but Donald's gonna get stuck behind Jeff Earhart, so that's gonna ruin his speed a bit. Fronto Bobbin, I'm navigating ways through these lap cars, now getting around Reed Sorensen. And about to come up on Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, Jimmy Johnson. You know, Jimmy Johnson playing have a bit of a breakout season after Jimmy Johnson's quite cruddy season last year. You know, Jimmy Johnson, he won a couple races last year, but after that, sandbagged pretty much the whole season. It was a miracle that Jimmy Johnson lasted so long in the playoffs last year, but this year, however, not doing, or this year he's trying to do a good job, but not doing super so far. Oh, what's this? Fronto Bobbin choosing to go down pit road. What is this here? Holy moly. Fronto Bobbin is choosing to go down pit road. I'm not sure why exactly Fronto Bobbin's going down pit road. I did modify the track I file to make sure drivers didn't go pit road, but I don't know if Fronto Bobbin has a problem or just because he wants to change his tires or something. I don't know actually. Oh, it looks like Chase Elliot's doing the same thing. It appears Fronto Bobbin on pit road. And same goes for the real Xbox nerd. Yeah, a few of these guys going to pit road. Not sure why though. That was a bit of a weird occurrence. But now we have a new leader in this race for the first time in the entire race. That leader is Donald. Look at that, Donald. Oh, here he comes down pit road. So we could see Fronto Bobbin take back the lead. I'm not sure why drivers are making pit stops. Yeah, so it's a miss that way, I suppose. William Byron now on pit road. Eric Roller coming down pit road. Fronto Bobbin now just getting back up to speed. It's fairly hard for him to do it though. This is a play track where it's very hard to get your speed up. But it looks like Fronto Bobbin might take first place back. You find that he gets his speed up. It looks like he is doing it though. So Fronto Bobbin. Although a few guys coming up back on the pit road. It looks like Donald here got a bit of a head start, so he could be the leader now. But Fronto Bobbin is coming in hot. He could just take the lead and we could see what we just saw earlier. Imagine if a content came out right now. Fronto Bobbin's day would be in a pickle. Because then Fronto Bobbin would be trying back in 17. But it looks like he's making way up for the position though. It looks like Donald though, he's gone a bit of the he's going fast, but Fronto Bobbin's going faster. So Fronto Bobbin, he may take that lead back. He might just do it. Fronto Bobbin has the higher amount of speed. And to be honest, he'll probably overtake Donald anyways. Yes indeed he will. Oh, Fronto Bobbin, oh wow, okay, Donald not letting Fronto Bobbin get by. Fronto Bobbin looks like he's gonna have to get the position back. Looks like these guys are still way back in the pack. I'm not sure one the wall. Oh, went the wrong way. Oops, daisies. So leader's actually someone else. So who's actually first? No, Donald is still in first. So who's actually leading now? It is It looks like now currently it is Kyle Larson. Looks like Kyle Larson's having a bit of a moment. But since the driver's pit though, is Carlos gonna make a pit stop? Or is he gonna stay on the racetrack? Who knows? But Kyle Larson either way is the current leader now. Huh. Looks like things just took a turn. And Kyle Larson now is the leader. Is he gonna pit or is he gonna stay out? We'll have to see. I'm gonna stick the camera on Kyle Larson for now. It looks like Daniel Suarez not going underneath him. And now Daniel Suarez. Look at that. Daniel Suarez. Going to take a look at that. The Mexican Daniel Suarez is now attempting to take the lead. Yep. Who knows? Suarez can win the Daytona 500. Who really knows? We still have quite a bit of ways to go, though. Oh, they're going to get slowed up by this packer, though. It looks like Ryan Blaney, though, is going really slow. I don't know if that's because that's how his pace is or because he's being held up by Reed Sorensen. Here's Truex, not doing the worst, but certainly not the best either. It looks like everyone's going 3 wide. Oh, but it looks like Daniel Suarez is going to get stuck behind Truex. He looks like he's going to continue to be boxed in by Blaney and the guys in the top lane. Hey man, how cool would it be to see Daniel Suarez win today? And a crazy turn of events. Freud to Baldwin, he led several laps, but then he made a pit stop. Oh, but it looks like Kyle Larson's going to go underneath him for position. Here he goes. Whoa, Kyle Larson almost did it, but couldn't quite seal the deal back there, though. So Truex holding that first place. Not an easy thing to do. Certainly not. But he's doing it, well, I mean, Truex not in first place, but Daniel Suarez is in first place. Daniel Suarez. Not every day you see Daniel Suarez in first, but, you know, Suarez, it's not the first time that he's been in first place here at the play track, you know. There were a couple occasions last year in his rookie season that Daniel Suarez did lead a couple of laps at Talladega and Daytona. So Daniel Suarez now a stranger to plate racing. Oh, looks like these guys are going to get held up by Nia. Looks like Nia is a bit of a stranger to plate racing. Despite the fact that Nia did take part in the team's NASCAR Series race to get some extra practice, it looks like Nia not doing the best in her Cup Series debut. So, I don't know what's up with Nia, but certainly not having a super good day. Meanwhile, it looks like everyone is now playing with their positions in a way. Oh, but here comes Kyle Larson taking the position back from Daniel Suarez. You know, Kyle Larson, some say he's not that good at plate racing, but I mean, Kyle Larson, he almost won the 2017 Daytona 500. Oh, but there he goes down pit road. Okay, goodbye, goodbye Suarez. I mean, goodbye Larson. So Suarez now takes the position. Yep. So far, not a super chaotic race. We haven't had any like organic lead changes. It's really been more of an endurance race, and everyone's really just been trying to just keep the car in one piece. But it looks like Daniel Suarez, he hasn't won a race in the Skittles Cup Series yet, but that could change today if he keeps the lead for a long enough amount of time, though. But Daniel Suarez now is quite the lead. In fact, where is the guy in second place? Oh, well, that's a bit of a lie, though. It looks like Duck the Great Western Engine is now coming down pit road. Alright then, see you later, Duck. Looks like Brad Keselowski is now going to take second place. Or third. Wait, so who's in... Oh, never mind, he's second place now. Keselowski in second, with Suarez now first. Yep, who knows? Could Daniel Suarez pit, or could he stay up for the entire rest of the race? It's a mystery. Wow, it looks like Kevin Harvick, it looks like he took some damage from that crash, and now his rear end is now completely stripped off. But it looks like Daniel Suarez is gonna be boxed in. Oh, but he's gonna overtake Truex 3 wide for not the spot, but on the track. Daniel Suarez continuing to keep the lead. He's just passing his way comfortably through all the field of cars. Here's the Realist Box Nerd. You know, I actually predicted that Realist Box Nerd would actually be able to win this race in my guide video, but oh dear. Realist Box Nerd having a super good day. Ever since that crash, though, Realist Box Nerd just not up to expectations. But here is Jimmy Johnson. Oh, it looks like number 10 of Douglas. Must have went up at row 1 point. But either way, here's Suarez. Oh, actually, I just remembered. Daniel Suarez did take part in the NASCAR Skittles Cup Series race. maybe that boosted Schwarz's confidence. And he goes down pit road along with Keselowski as well. I mean, some say that these guys were going to go down pit road eventually, so Keselowski and everyone coming down pit road. I'm not sure why these guys are going to go down pit road though. I thought I configured this track to make sure that these guys can go down to pit road. Because nobody went down pit road in the Siemens NASCAR Series race, so I don't know if I did something wrong. I changed the track on an file to make sure that the tires wouldn't wear out, but apparently that doesn't completely eliminate the fact that it's taking road entirely. Or maybe I just did something wrong or something. I don't know. I may have to check for later. But looks like Swart's going to lose position now. Oh, whoa, what's this? Cautions come out. I only just realized this, but there has been a caution. Okay, maybe that was the reason why they came down pit road or something. I'm not sure, but the cautions come out at Daytona once again. That's the second caution we've had today. So, everyone's trying to do this stuff for position. Well, it looks like Tim Tom, he is flying. I'm not sure what he's up to. But either way, that is now the second caution of the day. So, I'm not entirely sure what in the world happened back there. Obviously, we're going to rewind time and see exactly what did happen in the race. But it looks like there's now just been a late race caution. Everyone, it looks like they're just trying to get back online. So, we could see someone crazy win the race. But so far, this race has been... It hasn't been the most eventful race in the world. We haven't seen too many organically pass for the lead ever since the race started. It looks like everyone's getting around this pace car for some reason. I'm not sure what in the world is happening here. Let's just fast forward time. Yeah, here. Oh, here's Blaney though. It looks like everyone is now just cruising by the pace car. Looks like if these guys are catching up as well. But anyways, enough of that. Let's now rewind time and see exactly what happened that caused the caution. Not sure what happened, but we're gonna find out. So let's just rewind time. Zoom all the way back to the point where the caution lights came on, or the lights came on to the pace car. I'm not entirely sure when exactly it did happen, but we will find out shortly. Okay, so it happened right about then. So let's take a look and see exactly what caused the caution. Oh, Jeff Fuhrer gets into a bit of a spin with Rebecca. Let's see exactly how this happened. Wow. Okay, let's see. So it looks like Jeff Fuhrer, he was doing some stuff with Rebecca. It looks like that Rebecca was trying to lap Jeff Earnhardt, although it looks like it didn't quite so well, as Jeff Earnhardt gets into Rebecca and gets tapped by Eric Almirola. Jeff Earnhardt going for a spin, but it looks like he's going to keep his car intact, so no damage, no one's out of the race, everyone's good. Jeff Earnhardt just went for a bit of a spin, but apart from that, everyone is safe, so nothing crazy happened in that caution. So let's just fast forward all the way back to the point where the apologies if you can hear your voice in the background. That's just that's just something. Okay, so now we're back up to this point. So it looks like none of these guys went down pit road this time. We have to see, and most importantly, we have to see exactly where everybody is as soon as we get back to the green flag. So Jeff Earnhardt, the guy who was spun around, is now back into 30th, which is where he was before. So it doesn't really matter by a lot, but we'll see anyways. Yeah, it looks like these guys are now just gonna park behind the pace car. Oh, what's this? Tim Tom with a blown engine. What's happening to Tim Tom here? This is a bit weird. Tim Tom, he went fast on the thingamajig, but somehow Tim Tom got some damage. What's happening with the Tim Tom here? Oh, it looks like... Wait, what? Okay, this is a bit weird. What's happened here now? Tim Tom with damage. Oh, Daniel Suarez. What in the world was that? Wow. Everyone trying to doing things position. Wow, Daniel Suarez was going way too fast and he got into Tim Tom. Wow. That's going to take both Tim Tom and Daniel Suarez out of the race. And it looks like everyone was trying to get into those positions, but oh dear. And Stall 3 is not having such a good day with itself, apparently. So, bit of a weird occurrence that you don't see every day. We literally just wind back to the point where we were. But anyways, I just want to check. Now, I just want to take a look at that, just to make sure we get all the stuff that happens. Good thing I caught that though, or else I would have never known what happened to Tim Tom. And who knows, maybe somebody else got into a bit of an accident as well. But we'll just take a look. But anyways, getting back to this point. So back to where we were. So Tim Tom coming on the pit road. A blown engine. Like now the Tim Tom is officially done for the day. And everyone was trying to get their positions together. So we're not going to go back green until everyone is sorted. I don't know what in the... Although it looks like that the guys are getting into formation just so that everyone can catch up to the field. It looks like there was a spot that Keselowski. It looks like Persip is the leader as of right now. We'll just have to see what happens when the field comes back to the green flag. So let's see what happens. Everyone is now in a line. So no one's... It looks like no one's going to go on pit road. At least nobody of notice. Everyone just staying out on the racetrack. Oh, except for Can't Drive. Here's Kurt Busch here, who is not going to stay on the racetrack. And that's it. So everyone's now single file. So let's now just fast forward once again and see exactly what happened next time, or see what happens next time. Bye. So these guys are going to come down. No. Okay, so no. I guess no one's coming up pit road still. Huh. Not the first time that something like that has happened, but it is an interesting occurrence, I will say. So everyone is now here. Oh, it looks like we're going to go green flag. Okay, it looks like everyone is now set to go. So everyone, a very mixed pack though. Not the most organized pack in the world, I will say. And apparently now we're up to the fast point. So, a very messed up field here. So as of right now, Brad Keselowski is actually the race leader. We'll have to see exactly what happens when we go green once again. We'll have so many laps in the race to go. This so far has been an endurance race for the most part. Everyone's just been keeping their car in one piece. So far, we haven't had any passes for the lead that were that big of a note, except for the pass on lap number 1. You know, realistically, ever since Floyd Bubba took the lead, and you know, we haven't seen any like on-track passes. So I guess everyone in this race is just not doing anything crazy. They're just keeping their car in one piece. It looks like Keselowski's hood is a little bit messed up, so I'm not sure if that's going to be anything for him in terms of, like loss of speed or some drag or something. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see exactly what happens to Keselowski as the race progresses more. But we could very well see Keselowski victory lane, but, well, I say that. We could see someone else victory lane, but either way, a very messed up start. This wouldn't happen in actual NASCAR, but it's happening here in the Skittles Cup Series, apparently. So, realistically, we have Keselowski, Persip, and Kyle Busch right behind those guys. It looks like Keselowski's already getting a bit slowed up. Already, everyone is now going single file, and Keselowski is now pulling away as Persip is now trapped on the outside lane. Oh, here's Floyd Bobbin. Hello there. Floyd Bobbin is currently in 6th. Whoa, Floyd Bobbin. I mean, he led for several laps, but who knows? He could take it back right now. We'll have to see, though. Most of the guys are just trying to get around the lap traffic. It looks like Keselowski's getting stuck behind Rebecca and Eric Almirola. So we'll have to see what Keselowski can do going, or as the race progresses along. Yeah. Oh, say that. Here comes Kyle Busch underneath Keselowski. He's going to take second place away. It looks like Floyd Bobbin is officially now on 3rd. So who knows, Floyd Bobbin. He got into a bit of a messed up position, but it looks like the caution may have saved Floyd Bobbin's day. Who knows, he could win the Daytona 500. Once again, you know, Floyd Bobbin did it back in 2003. I'm not entirely sure if he did it in any other years. Unfortunately, I researched here at Skittles Cup Series Management, or here at NASCAR isn't the race, but Floyd Bobbin going underneath Kyle Busch, and that's gonna put Floyd Bobbin in 1st place. Floyd Bobbin, the powerhouse, is back in 1st. Oh, but here's Persip right behind him. Oh, what's this? Floyd Bobbin went in the low lane, but this is a smart move though. Floyd Bobbin's gonna now make his way underneath Rebecca, and now he's had to pass through the gun, and Floyd Bobbin can just storm away from there. Although Persip, he might try to play a bit of a game. We'll see if that game works or not. Oh, but now Floyd Bobbin gets up like Joey Logano. He's trying to get around Logano, although it's not going to be an easy task to do so. Never mind. Floyd Bobbin goes right underneath Logano, and now is in 1st. Holy moly. So Floyd Bobbin now storming away. This race has been quite the endurance one, but for the most part, nothing was crazy. Although here's Kyle Busch though. Kyle Busch, he is racing for position, so either one of these guys can win the Daytona 500 at this point. And same concern about Persip. Not too many laps to go in the race though. But here's Fronito Bobbin, the powerhouse, in first. He's already pulling away from the pack. Then again, this is Toban Motorsports we're talking about. A team that is one of the absolute best. Oh, what's this? Apparently we're... And can't drive, is going as slow as a snail, so... Oh dear! We could see something crazy happen as soon as he actually something can't drive, unless can't drive actually does something smart for once and does something right, but... He's going 147 miles an hour, wow. Apparently minimum speed isn't a thing in this game either. But only so many laps to go in the race. Fronito Bobbin still leading it. We could very well see a crazy event or nothing much. Oh, and Fronito Bobbin does it, and so does everyone else. Everyone gets around slow, can't drive, and the race for the lead isn't manipulated in any way, shape, or form. Oh, would you look at that? The real Xbox nerd is back. So now, basically, any of these guys could win. Look at that. Perserp is now being overtaken by what is practically his twin, the real Xbox nerd. Man, anybody could win this race now. It's the real Xbox Martin Triggs Jr. And now it's almost as if none of the salty ever even happened. The top 3 drivers of the field are all now 1, 2, 3, with Fronito Bobbin, the real Xbox nerd, and Martin Triggs Jr. 3 laps to go. Any one of these guys can win it now, but it's the real Xbox nerd. Now just behind Fronito Bobbin, you know, the real Xbox nerd is technically teammates with Fronito Bobbin, as YouTube Motorsports does have an alliance with Toban Motorsports. But the question is, will the real Xbox nerd be able to overtake Fronito Bobbin? That's the question here. It could happen. You never know. Real Xbox nerd doing its absolute best to attempt to actually do this, but it looks like he's going to get overtaken by Truex. This is for the Great American Race, and will set the point standings for the first few races of the season, possibly the entire season. But here's Fronito Bobbin now leading by a bit of a margin with 2 laps to go on the Daytona 500. Truex and Real Xbox nerd could catch up. Looks like Rebecca is here, but Rebecca isn't really doing much. It's now become a bit of a race for position. Here's Truex in second place. Looks like the Real Xbox nerd has been boxed out. Looks like Real Xbox nerd now lost it for a bit. And now Martin Triggs Jr. is now doing his best to catch up to Fronito Bobbin. There was a chance that could happen, but who really knows? But here's Martin Triggs Jr. attempting to chase down Fronito Bobbin and win the Daytona 500 for the first time. Now, Martin Triggs Jr. he nearly won the 2016 Daytona 500 in the closest finish in history. Truex was just beat out by Denny Hamlin, and now we could see either possibly a similar scenario with Fronito Bobbin. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. 1 more lap to go in the Daytona 500. Here is Truex attempting to take down, or at least overtake, Fronito Bobbin. He only has 1 more lap to do it though. Martin Triggs Jr. Man, oh man, he is only one of 2 drivers that could win the Daytona 500 at this point, unless Perser pulls some crazy magical maneuver or something like that. Oh, but it looks like Truex gonna get boxed to the outside lane by Joey Logano. That might just do it. That might just signify the Daytona 500. And off of turn number 4, Fronito Bobbin, he did it in 2003, and he's gonna do it again in 2018. Fronito Bobbin wins the 2018 Daytona 500. A crazy series of events have occurred at Daytona to cause this amazing thing to happen. Fronito Bobbin wins Daytona 500 again. He did it in his rookie season in 2003, and he's going to do it again as a single car team in 2018. That is amazing. So Fronito Bobbin was quite impressed with Dom Wazowski's performance in the Siemens Next Series race, but that was only second place for Toban Motorsports. But today, Toban Motorsports #1 in the biggest event in all of NASCAR, winning the Daytona 500. The second time that number 13 car will be going to victory lane in the Daytona 500. What a great way to start off the season for Toban Motorsports. Meanwhile, everyone else is now just pulling on the pit road. Although Truex and Real didn't put in quite a bit of an effort. Only just couldn't quite seal the deal. Well, bank coaches moved away quite a bit. Looks like Chase Hill got some other damage and some other occurrence or something like that. But either way, all these guys now coming down under pit road. It's gonna take a little while for the guy to come out. All the guys coming up the road. Can't drive going as slow as a snail. Running in gear 4. That's why the revs are so low. But as everyone pulls on the pit road, it's time to give you the final results for the 2018 Daytona 500. Quite an interesting one. So Floyd Baldwin, of course, wins the Daytona 500, but Purser, however, came second there. It looks like Purser managed to make his way around Truex and managed to come second, but that's gonna put Truex in third, with Kyle Larson winding up fourth, and Felix Bird came fifth, not too far off from first. Kyle Busch comes home sixth, Donald seventh, Brad Keselowski eighth, Jamie Murray ninth, Doc 10th, Chase Elliott 11th, Douglas 12th, Kurt Busch 13th, William Byron 14th, Joe Logano 15th, Rebecca 16th, Alex Bowman 17th, Eric Almirola 18th, Ben Kogies 19th, Jimmy Johnson 20th, Kevin Harvick 21st, Ryan Blaney 22nd, Reed Sorensen 23rd, Nia 24th, Jeffrey Renner 25th, Keanu Drive 26th, Denny Hamlin 27th, Tim Tom 28th, Ryan Newman 29th, Daniel Suarez 30th, after leading the race. What a crazy occurrence. Dirtbird 31st, Bridget 32nd, James 6 33rd, Eric Jones 34th, Bob Walls 35th, Clint Boyd 36th, Oliver 37th, Paul Menard 38th, Austin Dillon 39th, Mr. Slice's brother 40th, Mommy 41st, and Mr. Lady in 42nd, rounding out the entire field. And that is the Daytona 500 for you, ladies and gentlemen. But that is all for Daytona. Next week, we're heading to a different racetrack. And you will find that being Homestead in a way. Oh, you'll find out the complete thing in the end of the video, but you get the point. But that's it from Daytona. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit of a long one, but I hope you guys don't mind it. But either way, that's all. Once again, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video.